Toastmasters, welcome guests, and especially Miku. Thanks so much for a wonderful talk. I really enjoyed it, and I learned a lot. And I learned a lot in a very efficient and organized way. I was very impressed. I thought you did everything just the way you should. Except you shouldn't have told us you didn't practice it. I wouldn't have noticed that. There's the Toastmasters manual gives you different points I'm supposed to evaluate you on. And I won't be completely systematic about how I go through this because it's kind of boring just to read off each point. But instead, I just want to say that I thought what you did really well is, first of all, you brought us into the discussion by posing some questions that we heard that spotted out. And we heard of the Timber Wars, is that correct? Yes, I hadn't heard of that before. And I kind of wish you would have come back to the Timber War concept, because I didn't really know exactly what that means, although I have an idea. I've seen the movie, Sometimes Great Notion. I never read the book. And, I have some idea that it's connected to the spotted owl and the Endangered Species Act. But that's what you did, is you gave us these things and brought them together in a historical narrative, a chronological order. So the organization was really well done. You quoted Jerry Franklin, your professor at the UW, and you also mentioned Gifford Pinchot, yeah. And the Mount Rainier National Forest. So the whole time you were speaking, you were connecting the audience to familiar things while introducing new concepts, and I think that's a really central element to making communication successful, bringing new concepts in via understood and well understood familiar things like the UW and so on. I think you could have perhaps chosen a slightly different title. One of the things I'm supposed to evaluate you on is whether your subpoints supported your main point. And the title to your talk suggests that your main point will be about the spotted owl in a very narrow sense. Whereas I think your speech was more about the broader understanding that forestry is a social science. And I think that forestry as a social science was the take-home message for me. You have to study forestry in the context of how the rest of society impacts upon the decisions. You can't just do this as a pure science, because it's, or I guess social science is a pure science too, but you know what I mean. It's not just about growing trees and producing boards. But you brought that home too, that there's an economic basis for forestry. And there's a difference between old growth and productive forest, you might say. Anyways, I can see I've already gone over time, but I really enjoyed this talk, and I look forward to hearing more from you. Thanks.